Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the HGLRC Sector 150, a very capable 3-inch cinematic drone. In this video I'm going to quickly go over its features and specs, show you how to set it up, and finally show you some flight footage. First of all, the Sector 150 is available in a couple of versions. I've got the analog one, and in addition you can get an HD version which comes with the Caddx Vista digital transmission system. Both versions are available with 4S or 6S compatible motors. I've got the 6S motors, and you can also get them with multiple radio receiver options or get a plug-and-play version and add your own radio receiver. In terms of packaging, inside the box along with the quadcopter, you can find some stickers, a page with the assembly diagram and the pinout of the Zeus 35 all-in-one flight controller, 2 high-quality battery velcro straps, 4 3D printed motor protectors, 2 bags with M2, 5 and 9mm spare screws with the relevant labeling, a spare set of HQ Prop 2.9-inch 4-bladed propellers, the RPSMA version of the HGLRC hammer antenna, and finally accessories for mounting an action camera on top of the drone. In terms of specs, the HGLRC Sector 150 features 1408 motors, heavy-duty and robust propeller guards. On the front you can find the Caddx Ratel FPV camera. On the center you can find the Zeus 35 all-in-one flight controller, and on top of it the MTVTX, which has a maximum output strength of 600 mW and supports IRC Trump protocol. Behind the stack, in case you have one of the bind and fly versions, you can find the radio receiver. The battery is going to be mounted on the top plate, and this drone is using an XT60 battery connector. The video transmitter is connected to an IPEX to an RPSMA antenna connector. The wheelbase of the frame is 150mm and it features a YTX pattern. The thickness of the bottom unibody plate is 3mm, and the weight of the quadcopter, including the propeller guards, is 215.4 grams. The weight of each propeller guard is 7.1 grams, so removing 4 of them will reduce 28.4 grams. In addition, the weights of the included camera mounts are 2.4 or 16.9 grams, and the total weight of the Sector 150, including a GoPro Hero 8 camera and the appropriate mount, is 356 grams. Setting up the bind and fly version of the Sector 150 is quite simple and will basically only require you to bind the radio receiver with your radio controller, connect the flight controller using its micro USB port to your computer or mobile device, open up Betaflight, make sure that all the sticks and switches are working properly, define your favorite flight modes and OSD elements, and using the VTX table, configure the video transmitter. As for the default out-of-the-box settings, as always, I'm going to leave a link down below to Betaflight's dump file, so in case things go wrong and you would like to revert to the original settings, you can use it. In case you have the plug-and-play version, you will also need to add your own radio receiver, and I have a separate review about the HGLRC Zeus 35 all-in-one flight controller, which you might want to check out. The next thing that I've done is to head outdoors and test the HGLRC Sector 150 using different types of batteries, and with and without an action camera. After testing it out, I can tell you that first of all, in my opinion, 1500 mAh 4S batteries and also lithium-ion battery packs are too heavy for this setup, so I think that it would be best if HGLRC would just ship it with an XT30 battery connector instead of the XT60 battery connector. As for the smaller batteries, for cruising I recommend to use a 4S 850 mAh battery, which should provide you with about 5 minutes of flight time without a GoPro camera and about 3 minutes including one. And if you'd like to boost the performance, you can use a 6S 550 mAh battery, which should provide you with about 3 minutes of flight time without a GoPro camera when pushing the throttle. The weight of the Sector 150, including the 4S 850 mAh battery, is about 318 grams, and including the 6S 550 mAh battery, the total weight is 324.5 grams. So overall, based on its specs, performance and price, I think that the HGLRC Sector 150 is a good option both for beginner and advanced pilots. For beginners, it can serve as a good platform for practicing FPV, as it is relatively easy to handle, and the propeller guards are going to provide protection in case of a crash, and as they advance, they can remove them in order to boost the performance. As for advanced pilots, it can serve as a good platform for carrying an action camera in order to capture HD footage. I'm going to wrap up this quick review with some flight footage, so I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.